morning, everybody. This is Dr. Rao. Welcome to our morning routine that we do here. So, prepare yourself to really prep your body, mind, or heart for the whatever day we have ahead of us. Okay, so you want to really focus on your body exercise, breathing, and also your mind to be here and now, right? So we kind of focus on that, and then we'll be ready for the day, for the work, for whatever activities you are scheduled yourselves to do. Okay, so you can do this exercises sitting down or standing, whatever you want to do is up to you. Okay, so I'm standing today, and if you want, you can put a small chair in front of you so that you can take the support if you need. Otherwise, you can do it on standing up too. So it all depends upon what you want to do. Okay, so let's start with the 3 deep breathing exercises. The first one is called Bhastrika. So somebody's caught me this time. Okay, let me keep the phone near me so that I can handle this. Okay, sorry about that, but I don't know, this random call. So, what we do here, remember by 2 A's and 3 B's and A, E, I, O, U, right? I kind of want to make it simpler so that it kind of sticks with us, right? 2 A's are either you can say, I'm going to do 4 actions, 3 attributes, okay? That's 2 A's, or I'm going to be aware and align my 3 B's, body, breath, and brain. Okay. A, E, I, O, U, I'm going to be awake, alert, aware for the A. E for the, I'm going to be energized. I for I'll have insights into my body and mind, how they are. And I'm going to really have to do the resonance of the Om, the primordial sound within me, and energize my energy channels. And U is I'm the universal consciousness in a small way, but I am that really. Identifying with what I really am, not just with my body and mind. So those are the components of our morning routine, but it's going to be very simple if we just follow and be here and now and focus on what you're doing. Okay? Don't, first of all, you want to exercise, stretch. Second of all, you want to breathe deep. And third, you want to keep your mind attention here and now. And put any thoughts come up, which you inevitably do, then just observe them. Don't suppress them or don't indulge in them. Okay, that's what we are going to do all through the day, so that we're going to be strong in our body, energized in our body, flexible in our body, so that we can do the work with body energy, right? And we want to really keep our mind focused. So you want to take your focused mind to work, right? And that's why you want to cultivate the presence here and now today. And you want to open up your heart to give to the world in a spirit of service. Okay. So if you have those 4 things doing, and then you cultivate an act of, why do I have to react for everything? Let me be non-reactive. Let me offer my services in a spirit of contribution, giving sense, right? And whatever happens in the world, in the work, take them equanimously, both the wins and the losses. That is the essence of what we are doing. So this is not just any simple exercise, but it's more like aligning all the three. Okay? You will be ready with the body's energy, and you will be ready with mind focus and open heart. Okay, that's what we're going to do. Let's start with the deep breathing. This first one is called Bastrika. Bastrika is done on empty stomach in the morning, before breakfast, before lunch, before dinner. All you have to do is stand up straight with your spine straight or sitting also straight, and then close your mouth and take deep breath through the nose so that the abdomen raises with your deep in breath. And hold it, and then as you breathe out the air, abdominal wall goes towards the spine. That is important. Watch that. Okay. So we go to a count of 8. I will say the word 1 or 2 after we are done that many. Okay. So let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 complete. 4 more to go. 3 more to go. 2 more. Last one. That is Bastrika, 8 times. Okay, do that 3 times a day. You are done with all breathing that you need. Okay, but you can also cultivate deep breathing as much as possible. Okay, I do it all the time. So that is the secret of the energy too. And now we're going to raise our hands, showing to the camera, bend at the elbows, and now raise the hands above your head, extend the elbows all the way up as you take the deep breath in. Now bring them down, breathing out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, that's the second variety. This you can do anytime, anywhere. Just to sit straight or stand straight and do that at work. You will be energized instantly. Okay. Now, take it, both hands clasped together. The third one, we are going to keep them under the chin. Okay. And now, as you take the deep breath through the nose, your elbows raise and above the shoulder on the side, and your head goes back as you take a deep breath in. Okay, now on the top, open the mouth, and as you breathe out, whisper the word ah. And bring the elbows down, head back to normal. That's one. Do this slowly, deliberately, and keep your mind here and now on what is happening with the breath, with the body. 3. 4 done, 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Pay attention what you are doing. Be here and now, okay? And deep breathe and enjoy the deep breath, okay? That is the preliminary breathing we did just to warm us up, okay? And now we're going to go into the exercises as such, but always coordinate and align with your breath and your presence, okay? Now, just march in place. We go to the yogic jogging, little bit. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, just 10. All these different steps work on different muscles for the walking and running. Doing this really activate them. Okay, you don't have to jump up and down, but you're jogging. Just simply those muscles activate for needed for the walking and running. Now elevate the knee a little bit higher and bring up the feet up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, making the knees go up high, the second one. Okay, and now stand up and pick up right foot, bring up the heel to the bottom. 1, on the left side. 2, 3, 4, heel hitting the buttock. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Now put both feet 6 inches apart and keep your hands on the hips with all the 4 fingers on the front and the thumb staring at each other in the back. And now bend your knees, come down and come up. As you come up, squeeze the buttocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Even when you're going down, go very slowly. 5, 6, 7, 8. Squeeze and coordinate with the breath. 2 more. There you go. Stop it. Okay. And now spread legs a little bit wide apart. Keep your hands on the hips and lunge to the right side and lunge to the left side. 1. Both feet are facing forward and you're just going side to side. Okay. Feel the inner thighs working here. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now keep the hands on the hips like that, on the hips, and then turn the left foot to the left side and turn the body to the left side and lunge to the left side. 1. By bending the knee to the left side, lunge to it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Turn forward, and this time turn the right foot to the right side and turn your body to the right side and lunge to the right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Turn both feet forward and look forward. Okay. And now release the hands. And as you bend to the right side, let the right hand go below the right knee on the side. Okay. And your left hand comes up. Okay. And now do the right also. Okay. Both sides. Hand go below the knee and the other hand goes to the side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just the stretch that is important. 9, 10. Okay. Feel what is comfortable for you. Don't overdo it. Okay. Now spread the legs again to the side and lift up both hands to the side and bring the right hand to the left knee as you bend forward with your body. And then do the same on the left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Very cool. Okay. Now, keep your feet apart a little bit and raise both your hands to the front. Palms facing each other, elbows extended to the front, and shoulders relaxed. Now, bring the hands to the back like this, and head also goes back as you take a deep breath in. Bring them back to the front, breathing out, head comes to the normal. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. You're clapping the hands forward. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There you go. Those are components of the yogic jogging. The last one is really Surya Namaskars, but we will not do that as a whole different exercise. Like, not many people may be equipped for it, but you are really equipped. You can do the Surya Namaskar also with the morning yogic jogging. Okay. Now we can go to our regular exercises. We'll do 10 exercises today, 10 yoga asanas. Yoga is Sthira Sukham Asana. When you assume a stable, comfortable position, posture, that is what is Sthira Sukham Asana. Now, let us start with the Samasthiti, where you want to activate the whole body with this standing posture. Keep both feet as close together as possible. Mind not to, great toes are touching each other, and the side of the both feet are touching each other in the middle. Okay, and now press both feet down into the earth. The toes, the sole, the heel all clutch into the ground. Okay, and now pick up the kneecaps, activate the thigh muscles and leg muscles like that. And then pick up the buttocks and pick up the abdominal wall. Suck it in. And then pick up the buttocks and then activate the upper arms by extending to the side and stretching outward. Fingers are stretching. Forearms are stretching. Arms are stretching. Shoulders are activated. Okay? And then you turn your hands upward, palms upward, and then bring them all the way above your head and clasp the thumbs together and all the fingers against each other. Now extend the elbows to the top. This is where you're going to activate the whole body. Okay, feet are into the ground, kneecaps are picked up, buttocks are contracted, abdominal wall contracted, and all the chest muscles, everything is contracted by extending your hands to the top. 3 breaths there. Now lean to the right side. Stretch to the right side by pushing left foot down. This is Tada, the second one that we are doing. Come to the center, stretch to the ceiling and to the left side. Now come to the center, stretch to the ceiling and lean back. Take your hands, forearms and head and neck to the back. as much as you can. 3 breaths there and come to the center. Ease the hands down and bend forward at the lower lumbar spine as your hands go down. And you can hold on to the chair if you need. Otherwise, you can just go towards your feet by bending forward, getting the head down as much as you can. Okay, keep the knees straight though. And come up. And then now spread the legs 6 inches apart and breathe comfortably. 3 breaths. Okay, that is the Tadasana. So we did 2 asanas. Samasthiti, activating the whole body just by standing and bending to the sides and back and forward. That is the Tada. Okay, so the tree pose like. And now feet 6 inches apart, both feet are touching the ground. Now raise both your hands to the forward. You extend your elbows and you kind of keep the arms facing down to the ground. Relax the shoulders. Now bend your both knees and sit on an imaginary chair. Don't have to go too far. Whatever is comfortable for you. Go there and stay there for 10 breaths. Now come up slowly. Keep the hands like that, stretching forward. Now raise the heels, be on the toes. And now bend the knees and go down and stay there for 5 on the toes. Do the best you can. Now come up slowly after 5 breaths and now keep the knees knocking each other, bend them down and go down and stay there for 5 breaths. This gives you very good leg strength. Now keep the hands down and relax. 3 breaths. Okay, we have done 3 poses so far. Now the next one is just stand to the one side of the chair. I'm standing on the left side. Now pick up the left foot and bend the knee and try to hold on to the knee and bend forward at the lower lumbar spine. And now extend the knee. Some people can catch the foot. If you can, you do it. I used to, now I lost it. Even just attempting halfway, you will feel good. Come to the right side of the chair and lift up the right foot and extend the right knee forward and bend forward and hold on to the right knee. Five breaths. That is the head to knee. Actually, head has to come all the way to the knee. That is the third one. Okay. And now stand on the left foot. Pick up the right foot. Hold on to it with your right hand. And as you lift the right foot with your right hand to the back, bend forward. Dancer's pose. Now lower the right foot down and lift up the left foot on the left side and hold on to it with the left hand. And as you take the left foot back up, you are bending forward with the lumbar spine and hold that for 5 breaths. See, so how many we have done so far? We have done Samastiti, Tada, chair pose, head to knee, and dancer's pose. Five more we need to do. Okay. Spread your legs down and bend your knees and sit on an imaginary chair. Bring both your hands to the chest. Stay there, steady. Now twist your left elbow to the back and right elbow front and turn your head over the left shoulder to the back. Three breaths there and come to the center. Do the opposite. Right elbow goes back and left elbow comes to the front and you twist into your body and head to the left. And come to the center. Now raise both hands in front of the face going up above your head, elbows extended, and hold on to the pose with the knees bent, both feet wide apart. Now bring the hands down but behind the head this time. Breathe out as you come down. And then take the deep breath, go up again. 3 times you do that. And then come back to the chest, both hands, and then come back to normal standing posture. 3 breaths. So now we're going to do bird pose, 2 of them. Then we go to Vira, warrior's pose, then end up with the Trikonasana. Okay. So wide spread as much as you can. Wide spread, both legs. And both feet are facing forward, knees are straight, and you're going to raise both your hands and come down at the lower lumbar spine as the hands come to the knees and below the knees without bending the knees. Take your head down as low as you can. Bending forward, getting the head down. My hands are below the knee. If you can, you do it. Otherwise, stay at the knees. This is the one bird pose. And next one is raise both hands to the side and turn the palms to the outward. And as you bring the palms to reach back to each other, you bend forward and get the head down. Keep the knees straight. Go down. The head should be touching the floor if you can. Otherwise, as low as you can go down. And bring the hands to the each other close in the back. Now come up and hands normal and come back to standing posture. That is the second bird pose. Okay. Now we're going to go to the warrior pose. Step forward with your left foot forward and take your right foot back. Right foot is facing the right side, left foot is facing forward, and you lunge at the left knee forward. And then bring both your hands up, facing palms each other, elbows extended forward. Now take it up over the shoulders, over the head, all the way, and clasp both hands together and all the fingers except the index finger, and stretch the elbows to the top and go forward on the left knee that is bent forward. Take the hands a little back and stay there. Now, extend the hands, one to the back, one to the front, arms facing down, elbows extended, shoulders relaxed. And stay there for 5 breaths. Now, take the hands down and come back to normal standing posture. Take 3 deep breaths here. Let's do it at the opposite side. Remember equanimous. Both sides of coin, both sides of us, we should be doing. Okay. Put your right foot forward and take the left foot back with the left foot facing the left side. And you're bent forward on the right knee to the forward. Okay. And bring the both hands straight and to the front first. Palms facing each other, elbows extended forward, shoulders relaxed. Now take the hands up above your head and clasp them together, except the index finger. And then extend the elbows up and then fall forward, fall backward a little bit. The hands and head. Now extend right hand to the forward and left hand to the backward, palms facing down, elbows straight. Withdraw the hands, come back to normal standing posture. Always take 3 deep breaths to come back to normal. Relax, okay? And now extend both legs, spread them apart as you can. We're going to do the triangular pose, okay? First, put both your feet wide apart and then turn the right foot to the right side and bend the knee and lunge to the right side, and left knee will be straight here, okay? Left foot is facing forward. Now raise both hands to the side, palms facing the camera, elbows extended, and now with a twist, bring the right hand in front of the right knee or below the right knee, whatever you can do, and bring the left hand to touch the left ear. And stay there for 5 breaths. And come down with the left hand and bring up the right hand and turn the right foot forward. Take 3 deep breaths, relax. Now turn the left foot to the left side and bend the left knee towards the left side, lunge towards the left side, raise both hands to the side and bring the left palm in front of the left knee and right arm touching the right ear. And withdraw both hands and come back to normal standing posture. Those are the 10 asanas we did. Okay. Hopefully you don't feel any strain, you feel energized, and you feel really waken up in all the muscles, right? Do at your own pace. This is not a competition. This is not to compete or compare with anybody, not even with me, okay? I'm a 70-year-old man. I will do the best I can, okay? But I do it, okay? But when I do it, I keep my attention here and now. And I deep breathe into the stretch, right? So that really helps, you know. Now, we're going to sit down and do our breathing exercises, okay? Sit down in a chair or on the floor, whichever is convenient for you, with your back straight. That is the requirement, okay? And now you can really Okay. Okay. Keep your back straight and then sit down. And we will start with Kapalabhati. Kapalabhati is where you breathe out the air as your abdominal wall going in towards the spine. Okay. So you will do that. Only breathing out. Breathing in happens automatically. So you focus on that and do up to 60 times in a minute. Ideally, you do 5 to 15 minutes every day, but we are doing only 1 minute here. Okay, you can do as much as you have the time. Okay, sit straight and withdraw the abdomen in as you breathe out, like that. Okay, do as many as you can and don't force yourself. And also, don't do this if you have any abdominal problems, anything that is surgery or colitis, gastritis, any abdominal things. Don't do that. Aneurysm and all that. So be careful. These are powerful exercises. Next to also like that. Okay. So we are done Kapalabhati. So if you do Kapalabhati 15 minutes every day, you'll be very healthy. Okay. Because the massage of the internal organs happens with this breathing. Okay. Be careful though. Okay. Slow and steady daily practice is important than doing only 1 day in a week and then not doing at all. Okay. So do something. If you can do only 10 minutes of yoga, do that every day. Okay. Now we're going to go to the Agni Sara. Agni means fire. Is around the belly, Jamadagni. That's the digestive power is there. That is the digestive fire, they call it. And we want to work on that. So what we do is we take a deep breath in. Then as we breathe out completely, we contract the abdomen, right? Completely. And then hold that position, hold the breath there, and then move the abdominal wall up and down while holding the breath. Okay? So first take a deep breath and breathe out and hold the breath. That is a very good metabolic stimulator too. So people who want to lose weight may want to do this, okay, to kick up the metabolic drive. Okay, it's good for everybody, but if you want to lose weight, you are on the path of losing weight. This is a good thing to add to your whatever you are doing. Okay, the third one is called three bandhas. Bandha means locks. So when you breathe out, you contract the lower abdomen and lock it, and then upper abdomen, lock it, and bring the chin to the chest and lock it. Lock it means you stay there in that lock for a few seconds. Okay, so a few seconds will be good enough. Okay, first deep breathe out and then contract the lower abdomen and upper abdomen. Breathing in, come out of it. Do 3 relaxing breaths. Don't underestimate these abdominal based exercises. Actually, you're breathing into the lungs, but your abdominal wall is being used as a piston like. Okay. So be careful, and respect them and do them with presence and reverence. Okay. You will get the, if you do them daily, you will definitely get good benefits. Okay. Now we're going to go to what's called alternate nostril breathing, Anuloma Viloma. Okay. Prepare your right hand. Bring the index finger to the base of the thumb and also the middle finger, and use the thumb and the ring finger to close alternate nostril. We start with closing the right with the thumb and then breathe through the open left nostril. Now close the left nostril with the ring finger and let go the thumb and open the right nostril and breathe out through the open right nostril. Now take a deep breath through the open right nostril, close it and release the left side and breathe out through the left nostril. That whole cycle is one. Let's do 4 more. Two. Three. Four. Five. Take out the hand down and take 3 deep breaths. Okay. Now we're going to do what's called Brahmari, which is like this bumblebee exercise, right? So what you do here is keep your thumbs closing the ears and keep them closed through the exercise. Keep your index finger, middle finger on the forehead. Close your eyes and keep your ring fingers on the closed eyes gently. Okay. And now keep the little finger hanging around the mouth. Close the mouth and take all the breath through the nose. First, take a deep breath in, and as you are breathing out, you make the noise like a bumblebee. And you do that like 5 times. That's a good exercise. I like that really. So all your throat sections will be cleared. Okay. It's a good for speakers, good for singers, musicians like that. Okay, and also it helps us to not to have the throat secretions, which is a dangerous thing in this COVID era. Okay, so it's a good one to do. As much as 5 to 15 minutes is recommended. We just did 1 minute. Okay. Now we're going to go and do the Sheetali. Here, you open your mouth, fold your tongue like you are whistling, and breathe through the folded tongue into you. And then close the mouth and breathe out through the nose, like this. 5 times a day. Okay. This is good for when you are hot outside and thirsty. This is a good one to do. Now we're going to Shitkari. This is breathing through the clenched teeth. What you do is open your mouth, clench your teeth, and breathe in through the clenched teeth into you. And then close the mouth and breathe out through the nose. That is Shitkar. Okay. Now we're going to go and do our Om. A-E-I-O-U. O stands for the Om. Om is supposed to be the primordial sound, which has 3 components. A, U, Ma. A, if you do that, the resonance of the sound works on the abdominal nadi channels. That is energy channels. Okay. And U on the chest channels. And Ma for the neck. You will actually feel it if you do it loudly with me. Don't listen to me, don't see me, just like do it. Okay, then that sound generated by you, your own system works on your energy channels. Okay, just by passively watching and not doing it, don't be shy. A lot of people are shy about it. Okay, now let's take a deep breath first. Now open the mouth. Few times like that. Now we go to the next one. Ooh. Now we say Ma few times. the good for our releasing the blocks in our energy channels. Okay, just by doing that, you can invoke your energy. Okay, do that. Try that sometimes, and then see how you feel. Okay, and now we're going to go to the last part of which is the U. AEIOU. We were aware, awake, and alert. We were energized. We had insights into our body and mind as they are now. You don't have to put any standard. As they are now, you have to have an insight into that. And then you can proceed with that. And O is the primordial sound, really releasing the energy blocks. Okay. So you are doing acupressure on yourself by doing these things. Okay. And then finally, U is the universal consciousness is consciously in us as the being. And that is the life force. That is what we are really. We have a body and we have a mind. They are our tools. So that's what we want to affirm in this exercise of Shambhavi Mudra, they call it. Put both your hands in Chin Mudra and keep them on the knees with the palms, on the chin, on the knees. And now sit straight and tilt your head backward, close your eyes, but keep the gaze in between the eyebrows, okay? And you close your mouth, and as you take a deep breath in, you say, who am I? I am this conscious being. Koham Soham, Sanskrit mantra. And as you breathe out, say, I'm not just this body or mind, they are my tools. Just like a car is my tool, I don't identify with the car. So I don't identify with the body and mind because I know who I am. And so you say, Deham Naham. We'll do 10 breaths out together. Okay? Sanskrit one time, English one time, 5, 5, 10. Koham, Soham, Deham, Naham. Who am I? I am the witness consciousness in me. I am not just the body or mind, they are my tools. Koham, Soham. Deham, Naham. Who am I? I am the conscious being. I am not just the body or mind, but they are my tools. Koham, Soham. Deham, Naham. Who am I? I am the witness consciousness. I am not just the body or mind, they are my tools. Koham, Soham. Deham, Naham. Who am I? I am the conscious being. I am not just the body or mind, they are my tools. Koham, Soham. Deham, Naham. Who am I? I am the witness consciousness. I am not just the body or mind, but they are my tools. With that, we come to the close of the morning report, and hopefully it helped you to get energized, to be focused in the mind, and also to really go there, giving to the world. Open your heart. So you're working on your body, you're working on the mind, and you're also opening up your heart. Just give and see what happens. Okay. Thank you. And we are going to go into our podcast part of it because I have a very good topic for you today, which is really important to consider. I had a question yesterday. Now, before we go into that topic, anybody has any concerns or questions, anything arose while you are doing this morning routine? You have a chance now to come. We have and then 5 minutes to 9. Actually, podcast supposed to start at 9. Okay, so anybody who want to ask me anything, you could come and ask me, or how to go about it if you have some block or something. Okay. It's important to be here and now in this hour. Okay. Are you there? Are you having problems, having so many thoughts and coming on? We could talk about it. It's important to stretch as much as you can, because the stretches you can extend every day. Suppose one day you go up to this much, that's fine, but next day you go this much, that's fine too. So progressively, iteratively, you will improve. So try to challenge yourself a little bit with each posture. Don't be too much, but at least a little bit. Improve 1% every day. Okay. And also taking the deep breaths, always try to make your posture is straight, right? And also deep breathe into your lungs and breathing out. Abdominal is only as a helper. You are not really breathing into the abdomen. You are breathing into the lungs. Make sure that you are doing that. Okay. As much as possible, keep the mouth. I have to talk. That's why I have to take you along the program. Otherwise, keep your mouth closed as much as possible so that you don't have the mouth breathing as such. Okay. Only certain exercise will do that. Okay. So anything like that. So if you are not progressing, if you are not getting more bends, or if you are having some problems because something is pulling or something is too strained, let me know. Okay. Then we will, anytime you have pain and discomfort, stop it. Okay. No pain, no gain is in the external world. It's not really true with our body and everything. You want to ease them into, discomfort that they can take. And they will warning you if they have pain and all that. Okay. In yoga, there should not be pain. Remember that. Okay. You do everything in comfort. See what it says? Sthira Sukham Asana. Stable, comfortable posture is yoga. Okay. And also Chitta Vritti Nirodha. Blocking all or stilling all the thoughts. Okay. So as you move the body and keep the mind still, that is yoga. Okay. And now our topic. See, I had a question yesterday. The question was, why does modern man is looking for the simplicity of the older generations, the ancient generations? What is it that we are not simple and we long for it? Okay, so why you are not able to achieve? That is what I wrote about, and I'm going to put an article on this and link it into, and you can read more about it. But the thing is, why human beings are really not simple in this modern age, technology, and we all do so many things to make it comfortable and simple for us, but then we're very complicated in our minds. Don't have peace and rest. No matter how much you earn, how much you actually do everything, people are really restless, worried, and anxious, right? That is uh, that's the simple thing that you could see. People are having so much anxiety, so much of depression, so much of mental anguish, right? And no matter what age they are, no matter what they are doing, this still is going on. Whereas yesteryears, ancient cultures especially, they had a different perspective about this. Okay, that's what I wanted to present you with, and it's going to be interesting. See, you see, if you look at this particular thing, the modern man is tired of carrying a mind that is too heavy for his shoulders, right? So this is an age of relentless speed. The mind has become like an overpacked suitcase, bursting at seams, right? Information overload, attention fragmentation, and perpetual stimulation leave the modern man exhausted, not physically alone, but existentially, right? So ancient lifestyles, on the other hand, were feather light. Life was slow, breath was deep, food was real, not adulterated. Relationship were warm, and the mind had space to rest. Okay? Like a bird instinctively flying back to its nest at dusk, today's human seeks refuge in that simplicity. Okay? So, because technology expanded the world but contracted the self, that's one reason. Okay? We can travel continents with a finger swipe, but many cannot travel 2 inches inward to touch their own awareness. See, the ancient ways of breath, silence, ritual, nature, presence, they act like a compass, pointing us back to our forgotten North Star. Okay? See, modern man realizes that what he has gained outwardly, he has lost inwardly. And he aches to reverse that back again. Okay? So that's one reason. Technology expanded outward world but did not really contract to the self, right? And second thing is we have infinite choice, right? So because infinite choice, it has become a form of psychological violence. I'll explain. Too many options, too many opinions, too many screens, right? See, the human nervous system was not designed for this buffet of stimulation. That is what I call buffet of stimulation. Ancient simplicity is like a small clay cup of warm milk after a storm, nourishing, grounding, safe. This simplicity is not regression; it is remembering. Okay, and now the third one is because the body is speaking louder than the mind. So autoimmune conditions, they speak a lot. Burnout, people burn out and feel it in the body a lot. And insomnia, they are not able to sleep very well. Anxiety and metabolic collapse, all these body things, they speak louder than the mind. Okay, mind can make it worse. That is there, psychosomatic. But generally, body deteriorates and reacts on the mind. Okay, these are not diseases; they are messages. All these things that are coming from the body. So they are whispers in the beginning, and then they become screams later on. Okay, so the messages say, return to the rhythm of nature, return to your breath, return to what your ancestors knew instinctively. Okay, so ancient lifestyles are not spiritual luxuries; they are biological necessities. Okay, and then the next one is because ancient wisdom offers what modern life cannot. What is that essence of wholeness? Modern life fragments a person into roles: worker, consumer, performer, like that. Okay, but ancient life integrated the person into being, aware, present, aligned, whole, like that. Modern man is craving this wholeness again. See that? You can see that. Like thirsty soil craving rain, we are craving for that wholeness. Okay? And the next one is because simplicity is becoming the new luxury. Today, the rarest things in the world are a quiet mind, a rested body, a joyful heart, a meaningful day, a night of deep, dreamless sleep, and a smile that arises from within. Ancient simplicity gives all of this freely. Modern life changes a heavy, actually, it charges really a price that is very heavy and still fails to deliver. Fails to deliver. It cannot deliver modern life. Okay, so Because the future will belong to those whose minds are not hijacked. So AI will take over the complexity of the things, right? And humans must reclaim clarity. You have to be clear about what's going on. Okay. And clarity comes from simplicity. So awareness, alignment, and inner stillness, all these are, very good ground of the ancient lifestyle. Okay. This is not nostalgia, but this is evolution. Because modern man is finally seeing this, that success without peace is a failure. Okay. When enough achievements accumulate without inner fulfillment, that is it. Without inner fulfillment, man begins to ask, what have I actually gained? That is the emptiness with which people come to me and ask me, I feel so empty even though I achieved so much in my life. But ancient wisdom answers, gain yourself, everything else follows. Realize yourself, who you are. So, because simpler living creates deeper being, the ancient life is not about huts, forests, or saffron cloth. It's about eating real food, unadulterated food, non polluted food, moving the body naturally, and breathing consciously, and resting deeply and loving without conditions, acting without ego, living with purpose, being rooted in awareness. Okay? These are the universal medicines for a universal modern disease. Okay? In short, modern man is not escaping the modern world. He is escaping his own mind. And the only path out is the path inward. So we are trying to help people rediscover this path, like a lamp carried through a dark tunnel. So my work is the bridge between the ancient and the modern, reminding people that evolution is not always forward. Sometimes it is a return to the source. So that's what I wanted to tell you about today, about what is the role of simplicity and why we should be returning back to that and looking at it. I'm very glad I returned back to the ancient wisdom, and that is my staple, right? So that's where I landed up and stay there. Okay, but I don't mind modern technology, modern science, but that doesn't give the human fulfillment and human peace and quiet that we deserve. We seek for it too. Okay, so that's what I wanted to talk to you about today. And any discussion, I'll be happy to engage with you. Okay. Anybody has a comment, or does it make sense what I'm talking about? So anybody wants to come up, then I'll wait for you for a while. And I don't want to go on giving you a lecture on this, but I just want to point it out. Why simplicity is lost in modern life, or how we can get back to it. Okay. Look for my article in the LinkedIn, and you will get more detail in that probably. Okay. Simple living and higher thinking was the hallmark of the ancient cultures. Why we are not simple living, but we make life so complicated? Because we go outward all the time. We cannot be peaceful, happy within, and that's why we go outward all the time. Or we're going outward so much, we don't have the peace and quiet within. Let's put it that way. So every day, in the morning and in the evening, just withdraw from everything and stay in your inner being. For me, what works is what she said. One's attention has always to be poised on one's inner self, that life force, that soul, that being that we have. Okay. Eckhart Tolle said, to regain the memory of being and embodying, feeling, realization of the embodiment of that being is enlightenment. Yeah, couple of things you remember, that's good enough just to bring you back. So that works for me. And so does that make sense what I'm talking about? Or it's not like a condemning modern medicine in a prejudicial way. It's about pointing out human condition as it is now. What are the people come with lots of suffering and all that? They're missing the essential point. As a culture, we are missing it. So just because we created some factories, some instruments, and all of that, doesn't mean human beings are happy, holistic and together, harmonious. That's not there. That's why all this concern. Okay, don't take this egotistical attitude like, oh, our culture is very good, we are number one in the country and all. That's really immature way of looking at the human condition. Wherever human condition is, either in the United States or anywhere else, the same things going on, suffering and all. Some people may have things, money, but essentially they are also suffering inside. That's why, with compassion, with consideration, with love, we point out the human condition and its delivery. But if you want to establish in your egotistical attitude and say we are superior people than anybody else, ignoring the suffering that's going on at mental, physical, spiritual level in any country, more so in the Western countries, more so in the United States. Look at the turmoil that we have. Look at the disaster that we have. We may have orderly roads, all the external things, but internally people are really craving for this peace and quiet and simplicity. That is real. Okay? So I come and present these things, but I would like to listen to the resonance and see whether they make sense or not, or if they are really offending you or whatever. Let me know. Then I will be able to uh, explain myself more so that the clarity comes of what I'm talking about. Human condition is sorrowful. Human condition is anxious. Human condition is really sparks of maybe brief episodes of pleasure, but basically into the sorrow. That is real. Other countries don't have even the means to survive, and then they kind of suffer in so many other ways too. But even if you have, you see how many people are going hungry in United States. How is that homelessness? How is that so much loneliness? How is that so much stress and burnout? Mental illness, so many chronic diseases. So these are all the features of the human condition as it exists now. Just because we assert, oh, we are the very good and all, doesn't mean we are not having those features of sorrow. That is evident to me every day. The people call me, the conditions that I observe, everything points out to this disorder prevalent everywhere, not just in Western countries, Eastern countries also. Okay, because we lost touch with the nature and we lost with that simplicity that ancient lived with. Okay, technology may make things easier, but it doesn't solve the problem of sorrow. That is there. Okay, it doesn't mean that you discard your technology, but you use it more, with awareness. I use this technology. I'm communicating with you all through the technology, but that's a tool for me to express myself, to share what I feel. If you are anybody who feels concerned for the people who are suffering, then you come out and share, and you come out and do whatever you can. That's what I'm doing. That's all. Okay. So, anybody wants to come up? This is the last chance. Okay, Cecilia is coming up.
Dr. Rao, good morning.
Good morning.
I just wanted to say about the loneliness, and I recently learned that 35 people an hour states commit
suicide. Yeah.
35 people an hour in the country where people from all over the world want to come.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a sad statistic, but we do what we can. We do what we can in our world, in our lives, and that's hey, reaching out to somebody that you haven't heard from in a while, or whatever it is that you can do. Don't feel like you can't change the world, so you can't do anything.
No, you can understand this in a perspective, Cecilia. What it is ancient said, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. That means we are all one family.
That's right.
But we don't realize that. Even physics is saying you are all in one energy. Okay? There is only one energy. So when you identify with that, then you are connected with everybody. Right? Then you are not alone, because you realize that we are all together, really. Not a word, real sense. In that way, human tribe has a similar problems. Human mind and body has a similar problem. Another surprising for me was we are all only in one consciousness. It's not Cecilia has a different consciousness and I have a different consciousness. Cecilia may have an ego, I have an ego. That's it. That's the way we think we are separate. But actually, in energy, in consciousness, in life force, we are all one.
Yeah.
So we kind of identify with our bodies and we think we are separate. We kind of identify with the mind, we think we are separate. So that separateness, because of the ignorance that we are all in one energy. If the people will cultivate that, then the loneliness will go away. You can be alone, but not loneliness. Loneliness feels like you are cut off from everybody.
Right. You're disconnected.
That's why we feel, I don't have anybody, I don't have anything, so I don't have nothing to live for. That kind of ignorance, if you can dispel with education and awareness, then people don't have to feel like I have to die. Actually, human life is something to celebrate. Kudos for the human life.
Absolutely. That's what I always say. Everything else is bonus, right?
Yes.
Yes. That's the win.
Exactly. That is exactly what people have to get to, where they say, suppose you feel very good because you are going out and connecting with people, and then really your energy is lifted up with them, you lift their energy, you feel good because you're connected, right? But that is not being done, because there are so many what do I get out of it? Why should I do it? Who is doing it for me? All these questions come from the ego.
Mm-hmm.
But we are not our ego. Ego is there for us to use it to lead our life, not to identify with it and then separate ourselves as though we are separate.
Right.
That feeling is gone, Cecilia, then human life is something to celebrate for. Human life is something to be joyful about things, enjoy things, and build relations and all that. So in that way, there's another far-fetched philosophy is, this life force doesn't go anywhere. It dies in one form and then it takes another form.
Right, yeah. From mortal to immortal.
Yeah.
And I was going to say, I remember the time in my life feeling very disconnected, lonely, isolated, and that was a very dark place, So that's why I love celebrating everything now, because I remember those times, and it was a very sad time in my life.
Yeah, it's all in the mind, because really it's in the mind, and then once you realize that, you feel that heaviness of mind gone, then you feel very light.
Yes, it is great to know that it is all me.
Yes, that's
because
all.
Then that means if I don't like something, I can change it.
Yeah,
I can change my thought about it, and there we go. And that was a big realization that's what changed my life for sure. Absolutely.
The fact is, we are all connected. We don't realize that. We don't realize that. That's all.
Yes. Thank you, Dr. Have a great day.
You too.
Namaskar.
Yeah. So it is a important topic, suicide. We see so many valuable lives that otherwise could have lived well and contributed, end up. Even the people who are really successful in their life. The chef who used to come on the, I think Tony's name was, and he used to take us to different places and introduce the food and culture. Great show. It was a super hit, and then he became very successful. And Anthony, he was kind of killed himself. Robin Williams, Robin Williams is like kind of, very funny, very humanitarian, and everybody loved him, right? But he felt that loneliness and he killed himself. So that happens. Outwardly successful, but inwardly miserable. Yeah, his name is Anthony Bourdain. That Cecilia sent me that. Yeah. I don't remember his name, but I remember his face and his a very, very beautiful show. And no, everybody was surprised. How did he commit suicide after all that? So this is what people are going in their inner life. That's what I'm pointing out. You don't have to examine the inner life, come back to simplicity, and really realize that you have a glorious chance as a human being to be here and be joyful in the face of external trouble. Also, you can be stable and then resolve them. Otherwise, if you go into this mind and thinking bad about it and getting your thinking get you down, then you are making your instrument do it. Like you have a knife in your hand, you are not using it properly, right? So the mired in the mind, not in your real self, you have all the problems. Get rid of it, use it. If you can ask the question, what is this mind? Where it is coming from? Why I'm giving it so much importance? Then you'll get it. But as I see the Western life, many people are stuck in the mind. They come from the thinking, I'll talk about everything. But that thinking is there for us to be useful, okay? Not to turn against us, okay? That's how I feel. That's why the moment you begin to question what is mind, where is mind, you have really gone ahead of so many things, okay? But if you think only I'm thinking, everything is thinking, then you become trapped in your thinking, in your intellect, and in your transient things that come and go, but you hold on to the transient and they become permanent for you. Lot of thinking turned negative is depression. Lot of thinking turned forward and then looking something to happen, no, that's anxiety. So your memory, you are making it turn against you when you go into depression, okay? And then your creativity, imagination, you are turning against you when you are anxious, okay? Both are at the mind level, not at the deeper level. Once you know you are the life force, when you are the self within, then you can use the mind and you can use the body and have a good life. Okay. Otherwise, you will be in sorrow. So as simple as that. But we are not simple. We are complicated. Right? So we don't want to understand. We want to make a concept out of it. We want to make a. Just look at what you are doing. Okay. So suppose I come and talk about this thing. I come just to respond to the sorrow I see. As a physician, what do I see? I see a lot of chronic illnesses, lot of mental illness, lot of social evils and all that, right? Then I see the ancient cultures where these were less. People are more holistically well, they lived well for a long time, and they also lived in bliss and joy. What's missing? They were close to the nature and they were close to their inner self. And they have given so many valuable tools for us to go there. How much are you related to the nature outside? How much are you really identified with your real inner self? That's all. It's as simple as that. Okay. So, anybody else wants to come up and say What do you think about all this simplicity? Do you have it in your life? Do you have it in your mind? So if you have something working for you, you can come and tell me about it. All right, so we will see you again tomorrow morning for our morning routine, and followed by something else, like a podcast. We'll discuss something. Today's talk was about the simplicity, um, simple living and higher thinking is the one. But once you identify we're all one family, that becomes very simple for you. Thank you, and I'll see you tomorrow morning again. Bye bye.